Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Told y'all I was gonna be coming with the videos. This video is kind of gonna be like a response to my first what you should know before you come to Atlanta video. I gotten so many comments on that video. Thank you guys for watching that video. A lot of positive comments, some negative comments, but I just kind of want to address that video to start off with. That video was not a don't come to Atlanta video. This place is horrible. It wasn't a video to bash Atlanta at all. It was just a video letting people know, like, look, this is what you should expect before you come down here. And people who are thinking about coming down here, even though, you know, we are full. I'm not we but people who are thinking about coming down here soon, they thought it was a very helpful video. So I'm glad y'all thought it was helpful. No, I don't think Atlanta is the worst place to live in the world. I actually have grown to like it. I've grown to really like it. Do I feel like I will be here forever? No. And maybe it's because I'm a Sag and I'm just a very adventurous person, and I just feel like there's just so many places in the world that I can see myself living, that this probably wouldn't be my end all be all. But I do like it. It's very pretty. I love all the trees. I love that there's a lot of stuff to do. I love that Atlanta's so accessible. Like back in Texas, back in San Antonio, like concerts and like seeing celebrities, or like even trying to figure out what you want to do, it was kind of hard. It really was hard. There's not really much to do in San Antonio to me, and so that was one of the reasons why I felt like I needed to leave San Antonio in particular. I know there's other things to do in Texas, like I visited Houston and I visited Dallas, and I know there's more stuff to do there. I also lived in Austin for a couple of years because that's where I went to college. But yeah, I just wanted to change the scenery. I'm just the type of person, I want to see different things. I'm not a northerner. What am I trying to say? I don't think I could really like survive in the north. Maybe I could, I don't know. You know, I'm Caribbean. I was born in St. Thomas, Virgin Island, and so I've never lived anywhere. I stayed in Virginia for a little bit, but that was during the summer, and it was hot. It was hot. It was very humid, hot, sticky. It was disgusting. But I'm used to south weather, south heat, south winter. I've never really been in snow like that. It did snow this past winter in Georgia, but it wasn't like anything crazy where, you know, we got to shovel our backyard or anything. I've never been in anything like that, so I don't think I'll be able to survive. Like, I remember, wait, I did go to New York. When was it? I went to New York a few years back during the winter time, and I don't know, I was suffering. My cuticles were suffering. I felt like they were dry and they were hurting so bad. I don't know, but like I said, I have a tendency to ramble on, but that video was not to bash Atlanta. I actually like Atlanta. There's a lot of stuff to do here. There's a lot of opportunities to gain here, a lot of skill. Oh, I like it. So I'm not deterring anybody away, and no, I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. So yeah. But I do want to let y'all know, this is what this video is mainly about. I'm sorry I rambled on for so long, but I do want to let y'all know that my first year, 2017, was my first year in Atlanta. I moved in Atlanta January, I believe it's the 16th of 2017. So it's been about a year since I've been here. And my first year, or I guess I want to say 2017 of being in Atlanta was horrible. It was horrible. And that was just based on my own experiences that was going on, my own personal life issues that I was dealing with. The move here wasn't too bad. I wasn't like completely broke or anything. I did come down here. I was doing online classes. I was getting financial aid, and like I had a pretty decent income tax when income tax came around. But I did invest majority of that income tax into a business that my brother and I were starting, and so we kind of lost some money out on that one. But yeah, the struggle was real in 2017, and mainly because of money issues. It was a money struggle. So I decided I didn't want to take my master's degree online. First of all, I don't like online classes. I'm a more sit in class, even though I'm kind of over school, but I'm a more sit in class type of girl. Like I soak up the whole class environment. Like that's my environment. I'm good at schooling. But I don't like online classes. And then second of all, like I was taking a what's that course? Accounting. I was taking an accounting course online, master's level. Never taken an accounting course in my life. It was brutal. It was very brutal. I was stressing out. I was so stressed out. I was on the computer every day for hours just trying to figure it out, doing the homework. Like it was just so much. And it's a 7-week course. I got up to week 6, you know, and I'm like, look, I only got 1 more week. You can make it. But to be honest, it was just a lot, because I was just, okay, so while I was taking the accounting course, I was in the middle of moving to Atlanta. So it was just, maybe it wouldn't be bad now if I took that accounting course over, but it was just so much. Like I fell behind from the beginning, and like accounting is just something you can't fall behind in. So I was constantly like playing catch up. My professor was very lenient with me. Like she was very, you know, helpful. I could tell she really wanted me to make it. But by week 6, I still had week 4 stuff still I had to do. 5 stuff still I had to do. I had all of week 6 stuff that I had to do. I was just losing my mind, and like I was just like, you know what, I can't do it. And like I'm not one to give up on stuff, especially when it comes to school or anything like learning wise. I'm not really one to give up on it. I like to, you know, figure it out. But not that it was a hard subject, it was just too much. It was just too much for me to do at that time. It was just too much. And then we didn't have no furniture, so like trying to do homework on the floor, or the only furniture we had was bar stools. Sitting on those bar stools for hours, my back was hurting. Like it just wasn't the right time, I guess, to take the accounting class. So yeah, so I stopped taking the classes online, so financial aid stopped, and I started, you know, serving full-time pretty much and trying to make my money that way. And everything was fine. Income tax came, I had a little bit of cushion, everything was fine up until I'm not sure if our fridge broke before Miami or if our fridge broke after Miami, but I think our fridge broke before we went to Miami. And so our refrigerator broke. It was broken for 2 weeks now. Can y'all imagine how much money you have to spend to eat every day when you don't have a refrigerator? Like, I mean, for some people, they don't cook, they hardly eat at home, like they eat out all the time. But at least, like, you know, you get to put your leftovers in the fridge and you can save money by eating your leftovers. But we couldn't even do that. We had to buy food every single day, 2 to 3 times a day. just to get by, and like that's really expensive. Like if you're spending anywhere from like $8 to $10 or plus on your meals, and you got to do that 2-3 times a day for 2 weeks, that's very expensive. You do the math, it's very expensive. And then it's us two, me and Samara, we both gotta go. Not yet. Very expensive. And so the apartment complex wasn't trying to reimburse us on any of that stuff. It was a mess, okay? The apartment complex that we lived in, I guess I could say I could say I'm not gonna say, but we was in Riverdale, Georgia, okay, in the South Side. And not saying that all the apartment complexes in Riverdale are bad, but the one that we lived in was awful. Okay, before you move anywhere, read the Google reviews, because people be telling the truth. And write Google reviews. I'm all for it. Actually, I need to write a Google review about that last apartment complex, because I could write some Google reviews about this one. So we moved in February to a new place, and it's cute or whatever, but it's like I really wanted a house because I'm like obsessed with backyards, but we don't really have a backyard. We're like in a townhome, so it's still kind of almost an apartment kind of vibe, but it's really cute out here. It's like bougie type of area. It's like hood bougie though. I don't know, it's weird, but I like it. But I'm just rambling. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, money struggles. So I feel like the money struggles didn't start until the fridge broke. So the fridge broke, whatever, that kind of set us back, because that's literally, I think we spent anywhere from like an excess. Oh wait, yeah, so think about food, and also think about gas, because like we also had to leave every day, multiple times a day, to get food. So it was a lot of money that we spent, and that kind of set us back. And then also Samara's birthday, I believe, was coming up, and we had planned a trip to Miami. And so that trip, to be honest, you be like, damn, that girl broke. Ah, shit. Well, look, that trip probably set me back for the whole entire year. And it wasn't just that trip alone. It was just a series of events that occurred after that trip. But like that trip, I knew I shouldn't have we shouldn't have went. And plus, that whole time we were in Miami for like, I think 5 days. It rained the whole entire time we were there. Like, so we weren't even supposed to take that trip. And I know I shouldn't have went, but like, you know, I'm very supportive. And like, if you want to do something for your birthday, I'll be so down. Like, I'll be so down. So, but I done grew up, okay? I done grew the fuck up. Yeah, so we went to Miami, rained the whole time. It wasn't really worth going. Like, that trip kind of turned me out to Miami. I still want to give Miami another chance, because everybody be hyping that shit. But that trip kind of turned me off to Miami. Like, I honestly don't even, I have no desire to really ever return. And that's sad. Somebody gonna have to show me a good time in Miami, so that mindset could change. But yeah, so that trip to Miami set me back, and I came back from Miami, and Jazz, my beautiful dog, Jazz got really sick. She got really sick, and I had to take her to the vet, and she had to get surgery, and that was very expensive. And I had just got back from Miami, so you know, girl was broke. You know, I ain't really had no money to, you know, pay for her surgery like that. And so I had my dog, like, I was scared to leave her. We was Uber driving. We was Uber driving like all day, all night. Like, she was in my passenger seat, and I'd be out all night trying to get this $500 to save her life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was able to get the money. By the grace of God, I was able to get the money, And yeah, and she was good after that for a little bit. My dog, the whole entire year of 2017, like, she struggled health wise, and she went through a lot. I spent a lot of money on vet bills on her, and so that alone, you know, just added to the stress of the whole 2017 of my bad experience here in Atlanta. Yeah, nobody really knew what was wrong with her. I think she had a lot of ailments. This is why incest and is that what it called? That's what it is, incest. Like sleeping with brother and sister and mother and son and having babies within the same family. Like, that's why you shouldn't do that, because Jazz is a product of, I believe, mother and either mother and brother or mother and son. Anyways, don't even ask me. She's a product of mother. She's a product of one of those, and that, you know, had already set her up genetically for failure. And so ever since I had her as a puppy, she had a lot of medical issues, and so I took on that responsibility. For the most part, she was a healthy dog. Up until I moved here to Atlanta, like she really just started to have a lot of medical issues. I don't know if she had like really bad allergies. She started to lose her hair really bad. Now, her losing her hair was something common. She seemed to have lost her hair like almost every summer, but this was the worst I've ever seen her lose her hair. So it might be allergies, because there are a lot of allergens here in Georgia that I've heard about. So it could be allergies, but she was losing a lot of hair, and she also had like other issues that I would take her to the vet for, but they were so concerned about her hair and her skin that they wouldn't really, like, you know, look at the problem, the underlying problem, the problems that I'm bringing her to the vet for. Like, yes, she's losing her hair, but this is nothing new. Like, she goes through this every year. Yeah, it looks really bad, and I've taken her to the vet several times to get her skin under control, but like, nothing, y'all ain't fixed the issue. So now, like, let's fix something else. But everybody's so worried about her skin, like nobody's really worried about her actual internal health. And so I feel like that is why my dog passed away in December. She ended up getting really sick in December, and yeah, she passed away. And of course, I will insert a beautiful picture of my beautiful Jazz right here. May she rest in peace. She was a beautiful dog, very loving. She loved people. She didn't like dogs. She was weird, but like in so many ways, like she was just like me. So many ways. She was literally my child. Literally my child. I keep her by me. Yeah. But it's gonna be a while till I get another dog, man. Like, dogs are probably more expensive than kids. For real. For real. For real. What am I gonna do? But yeah, so vet bills really set me back for 2017. But not only Jazz was sick, I was very sick in 2017. I was dealing with a lot of health issues myself, which I will not go into. Maybe I'll go into later on in life as a story time or something. But I was dealing with a lot of health issues in 2017 myself, and so I found myself going to the doctors a lot, spending a lot of money on medical bills. And then there was that incident that occurred in, I believe, September of 2017, where I got attacked by a pit bull. Yes. I will definitely do a story time on that. Definitely. But yeah, I got attacked by a pit bull in my apartment complex where they allegedly don't allow those type of dogs, but they knew that person had that dog. Comment down below if you know any legal actions, or I still want to pursue some type of legal action against this apartment complex. But I've looked into certain avenues and I haven't really gotten really far. A lot of people said that my injury wasn't substantial enough for them to I guess take on the case, like a lot of attorneys. So if you have any legal advice for me on what I can do. But anyways, I got attacked by a dog in my apartment complex, in which the apartment complex knew that dog was there. And, you know, had to go to a emergency clinic and get all types of antibiotics and a little shot, and my wound cleaned up, you know. And I got bit right on the cusp of my butt, like, you know. And what did I get back for that incident? Nothing. No reimbursement, nothing. But like I said, I still have I'm still not gonna quit. I still really want to pursue legal action. I do feel like I'm in better standing since I moved out of that apartment complex. So yeah, we will see, we will see. But yeah, so my medical bills, my dog's medical bills, fridge breaking, unnecessary trip to Miami, my dog dying, all of that, I mean, along with other things. I'm not trying to sound like Debbie Downer, but it was just a rough year. I'm not even gonna lie. I did enjoy a lot of that year. Never did I feel like I needed to run away from Atlanta, or I need to go back home, or, you know, nothing really deterred me. Yeah, so don't be afraid to take the color all the way up, man. I kind of just, you know, just do whatever, just blend it out nicely. But like with the reds and the orange, like when you, like, I guess spread it out instead of keeping it confined just to the crease, it kind of gives you like this, I feel like it gives you like this really like tribal Indian vibe. Just me. I'm probably gonna go in with this one. That one. I'm just going into my crease and really just using that to slightly darken it. Because I'm not really going for that much of a dark look, but there's already product on this brush, so it's kind of rubbing off, but that's okay. Absolutely love this palette. The pigmentation is awesome. I've already done a review with a tutorial. Go check that out if you have not already. But I'm like very optimistic about this year. I really am. I launched my Doja Doll Factory website. Link will be in the description box below. You can also check out my Instagram page. Yeah, business isn't as booming as, you know, I would like it to be, of course, but I am very proud of myself for working on that website with no help at all. I did it all by myself. Very proud of me. But I do need to work on maintaining that website. I just got so much stuff that I'm doing, but I don't know if I kind of want to go dark now, because like I'm feeling the dark to light vibes. Kind of want to go dark now. I'm gonna go dark. It was supposed to be a light look, like a very light look, but you know, that's just with makeup. You know, you kind of just, it's like painting, like you just go with the flow. Kind of go with the flow, know what colors work. If you know what colors vibe, then you just go with the flow. There's really no wrong. You just make sure you blend it very well, and you really can't go wrong. That's how I feel. But yeah, I'm very optimistic about this year, even though my last year wasn't all that great. Going to get this YouTube page on and cracking. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see from me. I'm thinking about doing like where to go, good places to eat at, because I feel like that's like one of the biggest struggles for me, like where to eat at and what's good. And especially like Chinese food, I don't know, I found it very difficult to find like good places to eat, good Asian spots to eat at here. But people are telling me there are some good ones, so I do want to test them out and make a video for you guys, so y'all know. For the people who plan on moving here, because newcomers always say the same thing, like, where the good food at? Where is that? It's hiding. You gotta go to them places that don't look good, that you don't expect to be good. I'm gonna go in to this copper color, and I'm just going to put that in my tear duct. Kind of bring it in into the like corner V. I'm making like a corner V. What y'all think? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then all you gotta do, you could do more. Like I really could do a lot with this. I really could do a lot with this. A lot. I can like throw some green, some blue. You know, I might do that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this first. I really like this concealer in Caramel by Morphe. Morphe's good, yo. Morphe is good. If you was wondering, you probably knew that by now. Just get them comment highlight areas. I sometimes hit this area, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Yes. But y'all, this is the year that I am, you know, taking my life back. When my dog passed away, like, of course I was very devastated, but I believe it allowed me I don't know, it allowed me to have a vulnerable period in my life, because I'm very strong. I've been through a lot, and so not that much stuff gets to me. But it allowed me to be very vulnerable and very, you know, observing of like what I personally need to work on, you know, like me taking better care of myself and me being able to like provide. And even though, to be honest, like I blame myself, because I felt like, you know, if I had buku loads of cash, that I would have been able to get the proper treatment for my dog. But from what I was told, from what she had parvo. And even though, you guys, please get your dogs vaccinated. Even though my dog was 6 years old at the time, like I said, she had like a lot of issues that she was dealing with. And so parvo can affect older dogs that have like, you know, have like some type of issue or a low immune system or whatever. Like, they don't just affect puppies. So, you know, that's why you still have to get the vaccination every year or so for these things, so to prevent it from happening. But according to my sources, like, even if I had the money, like, you know, it might have been a little bit too late for her already. So my biggest regret though is just not knowing that's what she had while she was suffering through it. And so, you know, she really suffered, like, because if you guys know what parvo does to the dogs, like, it's a horrible way to go. It's a horrible way to go. And like, my dog was just such a sweet dog. Like, I just feel like she didn't really deserve to die like that. But I'm done blaming myself. I'm done blaming the universe. Things happen, you know. And I feel like it was an eye-opener for me, and she suffered long enough, and yeah, now she's not suffering anymore. Okay, going in with the eyeliner. Thinking I want to, just to like enhance the look a little bit, I'm gonna take this copper and I'm actually gonna like bring it up into my crease. You know what I'm saying? Just try and make the line look intentional and not sloppy. You gotta thicken it up. Still looks good. And do the same to the other side. But I just like how this copper doesn't even look copper on the purple. Because I was going to go in with another color, but this wasn't giving me the same vibes. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm kind of messing up over here. So my camera keeps wanting to overheat. But I got one wing down. Another one to go. But yeah. Oh, and I didn't even mention. I did mention in my Atlanta video, my 6 things to know before you come to Atlanta video, that I had missed my grandma's funeral thanks to Spirit Airlines. But it wasn't just their fault though. But you know, they could have cut some girls some slack and got me on a plane. But I had missed my grandma's funeral, and like, you know, just my grandma passing away, just death. There's been a lot of death recently. It makes you value life. You know, one of my coworkers passed away as well. Just a lot of death, and that's why I'm just so optimistic about this year. You know, really try to take better care of myself, eat better, go more to, you know, go to the gym more, focus on myself more, because I really do want kids soon. That's kind of personal, but it's the truth. I do want kids soon, and so I just gotta be in the right physical, mental, financial state for all of that. And so that's where my mentality is, that's where my focus is, and that's what 2018 is all about. Living the life that you always wanted. Living my life like it's golden. So yeah, hardest thing about eyeliner is getting the left to look like the right, or your right to look like the left. Whichever eye always comes out better. Ugh. Okay. Blush or highlight then blush. Alright, we just gonna use this. Try and wipe some of that powder. I usually use a bigger brush, but I don't feel like getting that. And then Lucy, I probably use Lucy. Lucy is just like my go-to. I do have other highlights, but she's my go-to. I do want to try more highlights. But to be honest, like, I do want to try more highlights. But to be honest, like, if you can't afford so many highlights, like, I feel like Lucy's like a staple, like a everyday staple type of highlight. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Highlight come through. Get them tummy ribs. Get the chinny chin. Okay. And I'm going with this little slanted brush. Oh, so now you want to show us the brushes, right? Majority of the brushes, probably all of the brushes that I use in this tutorial is from Morphe. Almost everything I used in this tutorial is from Morphe. Well, at least the shadows. All the shadows was from Morphe. All the brushes are from Morphe. Yeah, I think just the shadows and brushes. Oh, and the concealer. Concealer is Morphe. Hey Morphe, you can send me some more stuff. Cool. We gonna roll with it. Now. Oh. A little bit of blush. This is by, who's this by? Black Radiance. It says BR, but I couldn't think of like who that was for the longest. And it's not on the back. I could have said something. But I just usually use my finger for blush only because I can precisely place it, and I don't know, I don't really like that over blushed look, at least not on my skin. Don't be afraid. Know what I mean? And then I think I was gonna do orange lips, but I'm not gonna do that. So I dubbed the orange lips. I'm actually gonna go for like this mauve look. I really like these mauve lips. It almost make your lips look dead. It's like, what? Why are dead lips attractive? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, not really dead, just, I'm gonna stop talking. The rest of it is probably gonna be sped up since I'm not really talking anymore. But I'm using NYX Liquid Suede. I really like these. I got a lot of colors, which I don't really know how I accumulated all these colors, but I did. I must really like them, but I really do. I must, because I do. Brooklyn Thorn. You can't see it, but I just said it, so. You know what I'm talking about? Dead. His lips are dead, and it's sexy. Ugh. Beautiful. What y'all think? Should I went with the orange? My go-to are dark lips. I could have went really dark purple. I could have went nude, but I went for dead. What y'all think? Y'all like dead? Y'all like dead lips? Spray. I'm not even finished, y'all. I'm gonna go with blue because I like just popping some random colors on my bottom lid. Adds hella dimension to your look. It's like, why blue? I don't know. It just works, you know what I'm saying? It just works. And then you can't forget the lashes. My favorite lashes I slept in the other day, so they look all crazy. I'm just gonna pop these on. And call it a day. Oh, and then I'm gonna like spruce up the hair. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some looks and call it a day.